With the launch of Destiny 2 Season of the Wish, Bungie reissued some previous sunsetted weapons from Season of the Undying. And if you've seen my previous video on the Optative pulse rifle from Season of the Undying, you'll realize now you can craft these weapons with some amazing God rolls. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to craft the perfect God rolls for both PvP and PvE for the Optative Legendary Hand Cannon. So down below, let me know what you guys think about this weapon. Also, welcome to the channel. I appreciate the support. Now, the Optative is a 180 rounds per minute hand cannon with 12 in the magazine with a base recoil of 97. It's also a void secondary primary hand cannon, so I like pairing it with a fusion rifle or a trace rifle. Also, this weapon is a precision frame hand cannon, so the recoil pattern on this weapon is more predictable vertical. It also fires quickly with high accuracy. So if you're someone who struggles with hitting your headshots, this is definitely the hand cannon for you. Now, you could get this weapon from the Season of the Wish seasonal activities. Now, I do believe you need to own the season pass to obtain this weapon. And like I said, with the reissue of this weapon, it is now craftable. So if you don't know how to craft weapons, I have listed a detailed comprehensive guide on how to craft weapons down below. Also, this weapon has the origin trait nano munitions, which are now on all the old Season of the Undying weapons. So with this trait being near allies, slowly build up a partial emergency ammo refill for the next time this weapon runs out of ammo. Now, the emergency ammo amount is increased with time spent near allies. Now, in my Optative pulse rifle video, I showed you in live gameplay how this trait works. So while within 15 meters of your ally, it grants a stack of nano munition every 3 seconds up until a maximum of 7. Now, consuming a stack restarts the timer, but consumes up to 4 stacks upon emptying the magazine and refills 25% of it from consumed stack. And remember, I said this is a genius move for Bungie by putting this in the game, because how Destiny 2 PvP is played now, most people tend to run together, so it's actually helping you in PvE as well to make sure you stand by your allies so you can continuously have bullets. Alright, so let me go ahead and give you guys some of the best God roll perks for this weapon. However, make sure to stick around to the end of this video so you can get the perfect God roll for PvP and PvE that I'm crafting. One thing I love about this weapon, it is highly regarded in both PvP and PvE by the Destiny 2 community. So rest assured that these God roll traits are going to be really good for those activities. So for instance, for the traits on line number 3, you have Demolitionist, which kills with this weapon generate grenade energy, and activating your grenade ability reloads the weapon from reserves. You also have Keep Away, which increases reload, range, and accuracy when no targets are in close proximity. And then you even have Rapid Hit, which rapid precision hits temporarily increase stability and reload speed. And in line number 4, you have Under Over, which deals bonus damage to targets with overshields and deal a small amount of bonus damage to combatant shields. You also have Kill Clip, which reloading after a kill grants increased damage. You also have Zen Moment, which causing damage with this weapon reduces recoil and flinch over time. And then you also have Golden Tricorn. Final blows with this weapon grant bonus damage while the buff is active. Now, grenade or melee kills of the same damage greatly increases the damage and duration. Now, when it comes to the damage in PvP, it's going to do 75 to the crit per bullet, which is the head, also 50 per bullet to the body. And when it comes to the time to kill, the optimal time to kill, which is all headshots, is going to give you 0.67 seconds, which is very good, and then 1 second for all body shots. With my God roll, it's going to add plus 42 to our range to give us a range of 76. Also, our aim down sight is going to be 34.26 meters before our damage fall off and 22.84 meters before damage fall off. And for a 180 hand cannon, this is amazing because this is going to give you some of the better range and damage fall off than a lot of meta weapons in Destiny 2 PvP. So you're going to have better range than the Thorn, the Crimson, also the Ace of Spades when Momentum Warriors perk. And you're going to have even better range on all the Rose hand cannons except for one with opening shot, and it's easier to hit headshots with this hand cannon. Now, for the stats for our PvP God roll, we're going to have 76 range, 85 reload speed. Instead of 72 aim assists, we're going to have 80 aim assists because we're going to add 2 targeting mods to our helmet, and it's going to increase our airborne effectiveness to 35, and then we're going to even have 97 recoil. Well, here's the effects for our PvP God roll. For our barrel, we're going with hammer forged rifling, which add plus 10 to the range. We also have accurized rounds for the magazine that's going to give us plus 10 to our range. Now for our first enhanced trait, we're going with enhanced keep away, which significantly increases reload, range, and accuracy when no targets are in close proximity. So it's going to grant us 12 plus range, 32 reload speed, and 7.5 accuracy cone growth. So that cone growth is going to give us an opportunity to get more headshots to increase our TTK. Also, I'm going to craft another roll with, instead of using keep away, I'm going to have rapid hit, which is going to give me more stability and reload speed. But for me, keep away is the better trait. Next trait is kill clip. Reloading after defeating a target grants increased damage for an improved duration. So upon finishing a reload within 3.6 seconds of a kill, is going to increase our damage by 25% up to 5.5 seconds, which I like to go on a lot of double and triple kills, so this is really going to help me out. But then I'm also going to come back and craft one with opening shot so I can have more range on that opening shot. But to me, I like kill clip better. Also remember, we still have the origin trait nano munitions. We're going to add a range masterwork and a target adjuster to our weapon mod. Alright, so now let's look at the PvE God Roll. For our damage, is going to increase it by 50%, so per crit per headshot, that's going to be 4,767 damage. Per body shot, we're looking at 3,178 per bullet. But our stats is going to increase our stability to 75, handling to 41, reload speed to 68, airborne effectiveness to 35. But look at this, we're going to add 4 to the magazine to have 16. This thing is going to be a sponge when shooting into enemies. Now for our PvE God Roll, we're going with fluted barrel, which add plus 5 to our stability, also plus 15 to our handling. Now for the magazine, we're going to go with flared magwell, which is going to give us plus 15 to our reload speed, also plus 5 to our stability. For our first enhancement trait, we're going with demolitionist. Final blows with this weapon generate an improved amount of grenade energy. Activating your grenade ability reloads this weapon from reserves. So with weapon kills, it's going to grant 11% grenade ability energy. Now kills with sniper rifles and shotguns, glaives, and fusion rifles grant 22%. Now using your grenade ability refills the magazine within 3 seconds cooldown, and grenade ability energy gains an increase by 10%. And then next we're using golden tricorn, which final blows with this weapon grant bonus damage for improved duration. Now this buff is active. Grenade or melee final blows on the same damage type greatly increases its damage for an improved duration. So in more detail, it increases your damage by 15% for 7 seconds on weapon kills. Now matching grenade or power melee kills while the buff is active grants 50% increased damage for 10 seconds. Now the 50% damage buff duration can only be refreshed by getting another matching ability kill. Now the 15% damage buff is refreshed in 8 seconds if a weapon kill is not made while it is active. Now if you are interested in more Destiny 2 God Roll guide and weapon reviews, I would suggest you watch this playlist next. Also don't forget to like and sub. You guys have a blessed day. Peace.